G'day! In today's spa metric moment, we're going to take a look at capture rate for treatments. What is it? How do you calculate it? And what does it mean? Capture rate for treatments is probably one of the more common metrics that we'll find in a hotel spa environment. It is expressed as a percentage, and it's calculated quite simply by taking the total number of guests in the spa today divided by the total number of guests in the hotel. So if there's 100 guests in the hotel and we had 10 of those guests come down to the spa for a treatment, our capture rate is 10%, 10 divided by the 100. And what it is to me, it's a measure of relevance of the spa to the hotel. And what I mean by that is in that scenario we just looked at, 10% of those guests came down to use the spa. It was relevant to 10% of them. To the other 90%, not so much. What should we look at in terms of benchmarks for capture rate of treatments? It can vary considerably, a number of different factors involved, but based on my experience across multiple levels of property in multiple countries, generally a city hotel environment, anywhere from maybe 1 to 3% is kind of normal as a capture rate. Anything around 5% or more is really good. In a resort location, somewhere that you can go on and off the resort quite easily, in my part of the world, somewhere like, say, Bali or Phuket, then you're probably looking at maybe 6% to 12% capture rate. In a remote resort location, somewhere that you're essentially stuck in the resort for the time, you can't really get out of the resort, somewhere like the Maldives, for instance, I've seen capture rates as high as 40%, but I've also seen capture rates much lower, half of that and below. 12, 15% is not unusual in these kind of markets. There's a number of factors that play into it, but that's my general experience and general benchmarks. So again, in basic terms, capture rate of treatments is the total number of treatments divided by the total number of guests in the hotel. Would love to know your experience, would love to know what your capture rate is being, what you've experienced, what you've seen. If you'd like to share, do so in the comments below. I thank you for your time. I will be back again tomorrow. Bye for now.
Get your falling star and put it in your pocket, save it for